Okay, so then we're going to go over to, and you can see how many times I do lots of tests. I have 16 opportunities under my name. I test lots of things for. I'm buying all the things all the time. So then we're going to select the opportunities card. And we are going to create an opportunity. And you guys, if I'm moving too slow, let me know. So we're going to vote. Who wants to do a listing first? That was enough. So select listing. So it's going to automatically pull in everything that you had in your contact card for that person in here. You get to then choose if there's a second signer. There's not in this instance, but if there was, we're going to add a signer here. You can either search their name if they're already in your command, or you can start typing. If they're not, then you can add them from there. So we're not going to add a seller. We're just going to have one seller. Welcome to the party. And then you're just going to hit create down here in the bottom. And I think I'm in the way. So now we have a new opportunity. And if this is the first time that contact has created an opportunity, you won't have all the plethora of things. Now, this is just a side note. I like to name them a certain way, which helps the office find it. So when I'm trying to submit a commission request, they know exactly what they're searching for because it's always named the same way. So whenever this is done thinking, I will show you how to name them. And you could have named it from that previous screen as well. It really doesn't want us to think very quickly.
It's just pausing to think.
Well, good. While it's thinking, so you do the type of listing that it, or type of opportunity. So if it's a listing or a buyer, so you would put listing, a vertical bar, the client's last name, vertical bar, the address.
Oh, that's the name. That's how you name them?
Yep. And then the tax ID number. Oh. This will help you get paid 100% times faster, because when the office gets a settlement statement, they're going to look for the address, the tax ID number, and the client's name. And if they have any one of these, they can connect those for you. Oh, look, it's done thinking for us. So in this general information drop down, oh, I closed it. There's a little pencil by the opportunity name. So as I just let you know, oh, I deleted all the things. And because you guys are watching me type, I'm going to be awkward and make a bunch of mistakes. See? So now that that is named the same way as I just wrote out there, everybody's going to be connected on the same opportunity. So you won't have to search. We won't get emails that say, hey, does this opportunity look familiar? Does anybody recognize this client name? We have earnest money for X, Y, and Z. That will help clear up all of those questions and emails that you guys are getting. Okay, so now that we've got our opportunity named, it's going to pull all of the data that we have in this column into our documents. So if you already know the property address that you are listing, because this is a listing, we're going to put the address in here. So we're going to enter address, and we're going to let it think some more. Oh. So now we've got our address on that side. Maybe we have it. Yep, so now we've got the address. It's updating. We've got the clients, the sellers in there. We've got the contact information. So it's going to use that to populate. So now we're going to go over to the main fields and we're going to go to documents. And we're going to think. Oh, good. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to select, yes, sir?
Just with him speaking Italian.
I don't speak that language. Does that just mean hand gestures? I know a couple of those. So that you're going to select what type of list this is. Is it a commercial deal? Is it new construction? Is it a residential resale? Once we have our property type selected, it's going to automatically pull up our required documents that the broker has pre-put the templates in there. The next main feature is we're going to connect it with our Lone Wolf. So there's that cute little drop down button. You're going to select the one that you want to connect. Any questions so far? Yes. Was that a yeah?
I got a cold, so.
Oh.
Bad.
Do you want me to take your phone?
Yeah.
You're in a Zoom class. What do you need? We might have to authenticate because I haven't signed in on this laptop for a couple of days. Or maybe.
Rebecca, would you read the 3 choices on the drop down?
From the e-signature?
Yeah, what did that say?
Well, I have 3 different options because I'm connected in settings to DocuSign, Dotloop, and Lone Wolf.
And so the DocuSign is what's going away.
DocuSign is going away. So that'll be disconnected. Yeah. No, we're here to learn about Lone Wolf. Please only select Lone Wolf.
Not choose DocuSign going away.
Yes.
So
So
once we get into Lone Wolf, we'll be able to work through InterSign, is that?
Yep.
what would be-
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to select the one that says Command Edition. If you've had Lone Wolf or Authentisign through the board or any other platform, that's your personal one. Don't choose that. You want to select the one that it says Command Edition.
No, we got it. It's just all, everything came up. So I'm like,
Yours is thinking too?
yeah.
Good. I'm glad that mine isn't the only slow one around. She's a good girl. Covered in pet hair, but a good girl. Yes, sir.
You never want to switch it? You always want to stay with the command?
Well, you can go back and forth
To your own-
when you're on Lone Wolf, but to have it automatically upload your documents to Command, keep the Command Edition.
So if you were doing something outside of command, they just want to send a document.
It just won't link. It won't sync if you're in the other one.
Stay in it.
Stay in it. Yep. If you accidentally choose the wrong one, download, upload, easy peasy. But the best rule of thumb is to be connected with Command Edition. So the other thing that the brokerage has done for us, because we told them that it's a listing, here's a bunch of listing templates that are already templated. If you open one of them, it will have the fields ready for you to type and sign. You don't have to drag and drop a text box or a $sign or a whatever. Oh, they're just helping each other. I'm just trying to listen to all the things. And you guys, it's so thinky. So great. It's not old at all. Doesn't need time to process. So because I had the information in, remember when I said everything in this section in Command is going to auto-populate? That's why these are already filled in. If I didn't put my seller in there, if I didn't put the address in there, if I didn't put the agent in there, these would be blank, and then I would get to add the proper information in. We all good so far? Okay, so I'm going to go back to, maybe I am, to the list of all of the paperwork. You know what's great about it taking time to think is it always also gives me time to think. So this is the first time we're sending paperwork to this potential seller. So we're going to select the forms that we are going to use.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to add coming soon, so I tried to go and add a new one and it wasn't there. I thought they would be there.
I think they are there. So these little 3 dots right here,
Go over there. Maybe I looked in the wrong place.
well, you can do it either way. So you can add it here or this green box. So either button you hit is going to open up all of the forms.
No, that's,
There it is.
that's.
It's under Washington County Board of Elders.
So if you have all libraries, you should be able to search everything. And these libraries will populate when you have your NERDS number in there. Jeff,
Found it, thank you.
okay. Did you find the one you wanted?
Yeah, it was under the Washington County Board of Elders.
What was its name?
It's under coming soon disclosure and addendum.
Oh,
Very top one.
that isn't spelt right. So we're going to add that just for kicks and giggles. So now you guys also know how to add a document if it wasn't in that pre-filled list of forms. So now we're going to select the forms that we need. So of course we need the exclusive right to sell. We're going to need the wire fraud disclosure, the seller property condition disclosures, and the coming soon disclosure and addendum. So once you've selected all of the forms that you think you need, you're going to go to this will populate once you select any of the boxes. So we're going to go to editor. And it's only going to pull up the 4 forms that we selected. It's going to leave the rest of them out of it. I feel like we need Jeopardy music going. So again, these have auto-populated from us having it in our command section. Well, over here you see a list of the 4 that we selected. Well, what if we're in the middle of putting this out and we're like, oh, you know what, I forgot. I already have, we're going to pretend this doesn't really fit in here. The confirmation of earnest money receipt. So we're going to add that to our form by either hitting that plus button. So now that plus button is in this, or you can drag them. So select and drag. So now it's in the forms that we're going to be using as well. So a couple of options.
Sorry, I was helping someone. How'd you get to that spot? So.
This spot?
Yeah, where you found all that. Just open up one of the documents. Is that what you did?
Yeah, so I select, I'm going to go back for you. No, you're fine. No, that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn, and so we'll go back and forth as long as it needs. Yeah, according to its preferences. Okay, so when this opens up, it's going to have all those lists of forms that we were looking at. So when I select any of these forms that we need, oh, we don't need that one. We need wire fraud, disclosures, the coming soon. So now I have 4 forms selected, and we're going to go to editor. And then we will be in that spot that I was just at. Maybe.
And then when you click an extra one, you said you could either drag and drop it, or how do you get that?
Yeah, so you can just hit the plus button and it'll automatically go up to the selected forms, or you can drag and drop it, whichever is easier for you to do.
Where was the editor button?
On that back screen where everything was listed, it takes too long. So go back.
I guess it did it because we were there, right?
Yeah, you're in it. But yeah, it'll look like this. Instead of email, it'll say editor.
Oh, that's nice. So we just select these and then we hit editor and then it pulls it up and that's how we got here.
Yes.
So you did it. Okay.
You didn't even know it, but you did it. Okay, so then at this point, you guys know how to fill out forms, correct? We don't need to go through that. Okay, so now that it's all filled out, then the next big thing is we're gonna prepare signing. So we'll select that and wait for 12 minutes for it to load.
So we don't have to go select those boxes on the side, it already knows?
No, they're all in here
Okay.
from forms and documents, those selected are all here that we're using. If in the middle of filling these out, we're like, oh, I forgot this, that's where we can either add it or drop and drag it, and then it'll be in this, I'm going to call it the envelope, which is what DocuSign used to be. So it'll be in our envelope, and then we can continue editing without having to go back, add a form, search it. They're all right here, which is pretty great.
In the editor part, that's when you go and fill everything in.
Yes, in the editor part, that's when you're filling it in. You're making sure your document is complete. Once we hit prepare signing, it's going to give you the opportunity to name it. This is just a personal preference for me. I like to name it so because that's what's going to show up in the subject line to my client and to me when it's signed. So I want to know what's coming back to me, especially if you're working on more than one transaction at a time. You don't want everything to say exclusive right to sell, listing and agency agreement and disclosure. Blah, 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 blah. You're like, well, for what property? So I like to, again, this is just for my brain. This is for Bundy listing paperwork. So that's what's going to come back to me in the email subject line. So when it says, hey, Bundy listing paperwork is signed, I know exactly what it is without having to do any further investigation. Then you can also say, which folder do you want it to go back to? Well, these are listing paperwork, so I'm going to put it in the listing. So I'm going to select listing. So now I have the subject line named and where it's going to go. And then I'm going to hit create.
Side note.
Yes.
I have used the DocuSign app before on my phone. That has been helpful. Is there one for Authentisign or for Lone Wolf? Or?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
And I think it's also connected to Command once now that you're synchronized, you can access it from Command app.
Okay. Awesome.
That's a guess. I know for sure they have an app. Just like you would log into DocuSign from any other account, you can log into the Lone Wolf app as well. I just don't know if it's synced to Command if you do it that way or not. So I can make a note to find that out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So now that we're in the signers, we're going to add who the signers are. Now, if you remember, we had our, I don't know, left filled with the signer in there, which in this example was me. So they are already in here. So you can add them from transaction. Then it's going to tell you, oh, that is the seller. Perfect. You also have the opportunity to add.
Sorry, where did you get to the signers?
Okay.
Is that signing order? No.
Yep. So right here, oh, don't hear next. It said participants. There was a green box right here that said participants. I went back. So now, now that I've gone back, you can find it from signers. So do you see that green add participants? Yeah. So you're going to add from the transaction. If you did not add them as a contact already, you can add from contacts or you can create a new one.
Okay.
So if you forgot to add the spouse as a signer and they're not in your command, you can just add them right here by add new. Sure. We're going to do that. We're going to add Jennifer because I know your stuff. Oops.
Well, that takes it back to command.
Well, there's going to be a box to allow you to do that, which is why 411. You're going to give them a role if you want to. They're going to be something seller. So then right here, do you want to add them to transaction or do you want that saved to your contact list or both? So then when you hit save, they're going to be in your command contacts. They're also going to be available in this transaction for the future history. Now I already have her in there, so I'm not really going to add her because then I'll have a duplicate contact and then I will freak out later. So we're not going to do that. So now that we have our participants added, this button to map signers, it's going to give you the option to who, now this might get confusing because my name's in there twice. So who's the listing agent? It should populate the name. It did not.
You said ignore it. Oh, same.
It's not giving me a drop down. So you guys should see the drop down of names. Did I not add them? That could be the reason. Oh, I didn't add them. I forgot to hit select. So we're going to select either from the transaction, add new, from contacts. We're going to select who we want to add, and then we're going to add them by hitting select. Once select is selected, you guys, that's silly. Then you can map the signers. Now they're there. So I can also do the drop down and select the other participants. And then you're going to hit this green button that says assign signature blocks. Once you do that, these will all populate for you. You do not need to drop and drag. You don't need to find them. But let's just say, because glitches happen, this is gone. It's not there for whatever reason. Well, over here in the tools section, you can say, I don't want them to just initial. I want to know that they read it. Like, I need to know they're paying attention to the things I'm telling them to do. That's how easy it is, just to bring one over. If you want something that, now this contact is acting as a seller. If you want them to fill something out, where is that? I'm just dropping and dragging, by the way. I'm going to say, write me a letter. So now they have an option to fill things out. We don't really need that, but I just wanted you guys to see it. So now it's easy to just hit the delete button or backspace and it'll get rid of it for you. Any questions so far? Okay, so all of those documents that we selected, they're all auto populated with signature blocks and initial blocks. Oh, look, I forgot to add the listing agent. Well, shoot, well, let's add them. So let's go back to signers. Let's add a participant. We're going to add from yourself is you as the account holder. So that's going to put me in there. Where are you? Okay, there we go. Right here, by the way, if you guys ever notice, let's say that's not the email that I know that they use, I can type, it doesn't change the contact in command, but it changes who they get it, where they get it to. Oh, that's proper. So when I hit save, just for this transaction in this field is where that's going to be. It's not going to change it in command contacts. It's not going to alter your data, but just for this field. So let's say for this transaction, I know that Rebecca wants all of her emails sent to this email so she can keep everything straight. But it didn't pull up that email, so you can easily just change that. If I wanted to update it, I can save to contacts and get a duplicate contact. Okay, so then we just save it. But again, we're not going to do that.
And about the emails, like in DocuSign, they can have the same email. In Dotloop, they couldn't have the same email. In this one, can they have the same email?
You could in Dotloop. You just do the email +1@gmail.com. Yeah, you can have the same email in here
Okay.
with just a different name. Yep. So for seller 1, it'd be Rebecca Bundy, and for seller at rebecca.bundy@gmail.com. And for seller 2, it'd be Jennifer Phipps at rebecca.bundy@gmail.com. And then we'd have a Jennifer signing and a Rebecca signing.
Okay.
Okay. Are we all okay so far? All right. Then we hit next up at the top. Email has been sent. It is now in my client's inbox. And then it's going to ask you, like, do you want them to get a reminder? Yes or no? Do you want to customize invites? So you can say, well, in 2 days, if they haven't signed, send it again. So you can do that all right here. Just, yeah. If you didn't have a conversation with before that says, hey, I'm getting ready to send this paperwork, when are you able to sign it? Like, well, I'm at work until 6, so don't expect it until tomorrow morning. So I would maybe do a 2-day reminder. But if you just send it and didn't tell them, maybe, every every 6 hours. If you haven't signed it, sign it, sign it. So then you just hit this cute little send button down here, and it'll go out to your clients for signing.
Can I ask a question on that?
Yes.
Let's say you sent it, you missed something, can you go in and edit that?
Yep.
And then it'll just automatically
Yeah.
adjust?
I'm not really selling my house, so I'm not going to sign anything, but I'll show you what his question was. Let's say I sent it, so I've just sent it, and it's going to take its time to process its instructions. It'll pull me back up to that dashboard. So you've got your list of all your paperwork. You've got the signings you sent out. So this is the signing that we just sent. You have any to-dos if you customize them. So right here, you've got an option to resend. Let's say they said, hey, I didn't get it. Or you can duplicate, resend invites, signing details. You can delete it. You can duplicate it. So you can go in here and edit things.
Okay, well, let me take it further. Let's say everybody signed and you still need to make a correction.
Then you have to duplicate it. You cannot alter a signed document.
And then resend?
Yep.
And then you have to get all signatures again?
Correct. Yeah. Once any party has signed, you cannot alter that document legally. So you would have to duplicate it by these three buttons, hit duplicate, and then all of the paperwork that you already have, everything that you've already filled out, all the fields are still there, and then you can make the changes necessary. And then just say, okay, I'll be happy to change that. Just know that you're gonna have to sign again.
Do we have to create a template for each document then? Because I just opened up what got sent to us, and the seller's disclosures doesn't have anything, no
The-
checkboxes or anything
Are you looking at as the agent or the seller?
for the seller.
It's pre-filled out. Let me show you. When we're looking at it as the agent, it looks like every single thing is marked off. There's a box in every single spot. When you're looking at as the seller, you have to select something to answer the question. So it does kind of look blank, but then you have to select. Let's go to my email. Did I send it? Did we change things?
I got it from Lena, but I don't have it. Yours is different from mine. Because I can have all
So I'm an
boxes.
agent? Okay, good.
Rebecca,
Yes, ma'am.
I was writing a comment about your links. Has it even worked me?
Yes.
Because I
Yep.
have no idea where you.
We just got started, so we just did one opportunity.
Okay.
So this is the Authentisign that got sent to the client. So I'm opening up. So Jen and Lena had a question about the seller's disclosures. So they're going to accept that they agree to sign electronically. I'm going to go down to the disclosures. So do you see the little blue boxes? So now I can say yes is the answer. This doesn't apply. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have her, well, when we're creating this right now for this demo thing, we have her as a listing agent. We have me as a seller. So it's-
It just swapped it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sure,
Okay.
it's different. Okay, but
Okay.
it is there.
Yes. Yeah, but when you're looking at this as the agent, it looks like it's all filled out. And I made the mistake of deleting things and altering the template. And then that didn't work out in my favor.
So it's all ready for the seller to go to.
Yep.
fill it out.
Yep, it's already templated. You don't have to put little boxes. You don't have to do a radio like say yes or no. It's just they're seeing this screen. It's already templated. So they can select that. They can select any one of these boxes. I don't know why we have two boxes there, but you could select two boxes in that column. So this is what the seller is going to see. It will not allow them to select that and select that. So they can answer yes or no, not both. Does that answer your question? Okay. So that, kids, is how we do a listing opportunity. So now that, I didn't finish signing it. Guys, we're going to pretend that I signed it because I'm not selling anything today that I'm aware of. So now we're going to pretend that this is signed. Once it's signed, instead of send, it's going to say signed. So you'll be able to tell right from your dashboard. So now I'm going to go to my opportunity where we started. I've got Lone Wolf selected. I'm pulling documents from the listed because that's where I told it to file things. Now these are not going to show up because I didn't sign them. but I would hit this drop down button right here, and I can select exclusive right to sell, and then it's going to automatically be there. I don't have to print it. I don't have to scan it in. I don't have to re-upload it because Transact is now connected with my command, and I'm in the right folder. It's there for me. Well, let's say I don't remember what folder I put it in. No problem. Just change the drop down to either not filed, and then you can search it. You can change it to, oops, I put it in closed, but then you're going to put it in the right status in your command.
I got lost on that. How did you get back to that page?
Yeah, I got lost in that one.
Okay, so I was in Transact,
In Transact, yeah.
and I just went back to command. So now I'm in command, and in command, I'm in my documents section, in the opportunity that we created. Flippy clickies. So you're in Transact. So you're going to go back to,
Oh, so you just go back into that.
yep, or maybe that's open. Okay, so that's where we were. Is this the one you created?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in the documents tab.
Mm-hmm.
So you're connected to Lone Wolf. You're in the listed. So then you would drop down and select one of them if it was signed in the select.
Oh, select.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't sign anything, so it's not going to show up.
So if you wanted to change that, then as a buy, that's,
Yep.
oh, that's how you change the status.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, any questions on this section so far? Okay, we created a listing opportunity. We sent it out. We got signatures. We're getting ready to go on the market and all the other things that we're going to do. So now I'm going to go back. I'm in command. I'm going to go back and create a new listing or a new opportunity because that was our listing opportunity. So now we need a buyer opportunity. Nobody's stuck. Nobody has questions. We are in our opportunity, or we're in our contact. Yeah, we're doing a buyer's opportunity now. So then again, we're in our contact. We're going to go to opportunities. If we've already started the opportunity, we can select the opportunity. If we haven't started the opportunity, we're going to create one. So now we're going to create a buyer's opportunity. Yep, we did listing. Now we need to do a buyer.
What about if it's a referral?
What about it?
What kind of opportunity do we make?
A buyer opportunity.
Okay.
Whether it's a listing referral or a buyer referral, all opportunities are, or all referrals are buyer opportunities.
Why is that, Rebecca? I'll tell you all.
Because it's not linked to KWLS and it's probably not in our board of realtors. And so first, it's requiring you to link an address to KWLS on a listing. So it's much easier to just process everything as a buyer referral, regardless of what type of referral it really is. And then you won't get a bunch of errors and get frustrated and want to kick your computer. I've never done that. Not speaking from experience here. All right, so we are going to create our buyer opportunity. We get to select all of the things that we would use, because remember, all of the information that we put here is going to be on our left-hand screen that's going to auto-populate to Transact. So create. Oh, dots are connecting, huh? Those dominoes are all there.
Love that you can do a percentage of rejected. I didn't know that if you're signing, you can actually reject.
Oh, heck yeah.
I didn't know that. Except
Yeah.
for on the other side.
Listen, Cade sent me a referral agreement the other day and I just rejected it. I'm like, no, I'm not paying you. It's fine. He just sent it to the wrong email. I'm like, I'm not signing that one. That's my personal email. Send it to this one. He's like, okay, I'm so sorry. So again, we are going to change the opportunity name so that you get paid faster when this is done thinking. It really does not like me today. I'm going to probably have to shut this down, restart it, drop kick it, and it'll go fine. But that's not today's activity for you to witness.
It is always slower when it's.
That's like if you're on the phone with a client, they're like, can you look at this address for me? In 12 years. I'd be happy to reboot my computer. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-da-da-da-da. Did you fill out the left panel of the opportunity?
Well, isn't it supposed to be because it's mine?
Wait, stop. We can't both touch the mouse at the same time.
This is a real mouse.
Ew, ew. It's a good thing it doesn't have a tail. I would probably not like it at all. Oh, I can't work with it. I think you did not load them because,
But it's supposed to be command. It's supposed to know those things.
well, did you put them in? Oh,
But that's a company. That is KW. I'm selling mine and I'm buying another one.
should start a drop down. It's not for some reason. It's not syncing properly. I would save and go back.
I don't really want to see.
Okay.
For a couple years here.
So if you go back to parties.
But it's
Well,
not supposed to. Like, see? There you go.
Yeah, it's there.
So how come you didn't?
I would just hit refresh in that instance.
It's not my thing. I wanted to
Pay
retire,
attention.
but this
I'm
got
teaching you
this
stuff.
all happened.
I'm smart. I can catch it.
Only
That is true. I know you are smart.
That's what it
So
I
then
don't know why.
go back to signings. Oh, we didn't finish. Go back to paperwork. So select the ones you wanted.
I wanted that. Let's just do the exclusive
Okay.
buyer broker. And it's not loading.
So once you're here, I would refresh for it to
Oh,
load.
It did. It did. Yeah, but this didn't do my name.
But that drop down did. It did. It just didn't put it in there. Okay, so Aurora's was having a little cute glitch. So we'll get there. So now that we've got our opportunity created, we need to edit our opportunity name. Huh? Probably. Yep, that time of day. So this is gonna be a buyer opportunity. We're gonna do the little cute vertical bar, put the client's name in there. Oh, it does not want me to work the way I wanna work. We're gonna put the offer address and we're gonna put the tax ID number in here. So now our opportunity name is going to match what the company is going to look for. Okay, so then we're going to go to the document section. Oh, maybe. And this should start to look familiar to you all. First things, we've got to pick a checklist. So this is going to be a buyer, maybe. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure that's what's allowing me to select something. So we're going to hit refresh and say, you're not paying attention to what I want you to do. Cue the Jeopardy music. Well, while this is thinking, everybody else following along, do we have any stops? Brent and Jeff, we need anything? You're good? Stay here. You didn't want my help. Got it. It really does not want you guys to see this very fast. I highly doubt that.
It will be faster.
I don't. I have a music button cord and a little
So
USB-C cord.
what checklist type is it on there?
Yes, that's where we got stuck. So I'm going to select my checklist. Oh, good, there it is. We're going to do a residential resale, a multifamily, etc. So then all of the forms will load that are required.
It doesn't know what's going.
No, it won't let you get to this point unless you select, what was it called? Status? Status. So if you select a status, then you can have access to these. And then we've got to remember to sync it with our provider, which is Lone Wolf, Transact, one of the two. So when we drop down, pretend like that's the only one there, because that's all that you guys should see. Okay, so we're going to select Lone Wolf Transact. And then it's going to take us to a new dashboard for the opportunity we just created.
And the ones that I already have on Lone Wolf that were not with command, then I have to finish there, right? They won't-
Were they with Lone Wolf? No, you can, yeah. You just couldn't if it's a different provider. So we're going to remember to go to the command edition. Taylor, my computer is 900 years old, so no, it does not have that plug.
Can you play CDs?
Not that old. 1 year newer. CDs stopped working. So then when we're working with a buyer, we need our consultation paperwork signed first. So that's what we'd be sending, correct, everybody? So we're only going to focus on those two. We're going to pretend that we don't need any addendums, nothing crazy. We're just going to select the document that we need and then go to editor. See? So quick. Snail-like. So Aurora was having to stop because this didn't populate. So there is a little drop down arrow. Do you guys see that arrow?
Yeah.
The client will be there, or the agent, whoever it was. So it was there, it just wasn't showing up. So if you just hit that little drop down, they will be there. You don't have to type the whole thing in again if you don't want to. So once we fill this out to its completion, our next step is to prepare signing. Maybe. Aha. And then what are we going to do again with the signing name?
We're gonna change it.
Yep, we're going to pretend that that's the email signature. What do you want to know? What do you want that to be? Purchase. Oops.
Client's last name and paperwork.
Yep. And then we want to select which folder it's going to go to. So in this instance, because I'm doing the consultation paperwork, I'm going to put it in the consultation folder. And then create. So now we've got to put the signers in. We can, again, select them from the transaction if we've created this from opportunity. If they're not there, we can create new. We can add yourself, or we can just search our contacts. So we're going to pretend that we're going to add somebody new in here. It didn't want it. Didn't like it. Okay, well, that was a very poor example. If you guys want to, I don't know if you have someone that is on top of their emails more than one party or the other. This little toggle will let you select who signs first. I always want to sign last, because if I ever need to make any changes, if I've signed, then I got to duplicate that whole folder. So if I send it to Holly and Jennifer and they say, oh gosh, you spelled Holly wrong, I'm like, of course I did. They didn't sign it. I haven't signed it because I'm scheduled to sign last. Because they haven't signed it, I can just edit it. I don't have to duplicate the whole folder. So I always set the signing order so that I'm always signing last. Because if you don't set a signing order, it's going to go to everybody at the same time. And whoever signs first stops you from making any changes or edits. So that's where we'd add participants and then map who goes where. Buyer 1, buyer 2, and listing agent, or buyer's agent in this instance. And then we're going to assign those signature blocks, but I didn't select anybody. Oh, because I forgot to add a participant. It didn't add me again. Oh, here we are. We're going to add me. We're going to think about adding me. Then we're going to map the signers, and I'm there. Now I'm going to assign my signature blocks. And then I got to scroll down for you to see the signature block. Then they're there. But if I didn't assign anybody, that block will not show up. Any questions? Okay, so then I hit next. That gets us to the point of, do I need to set any reminders or do I just need to send it? You guys have created an opportunity for a listing and for a buyer, and you've sent out documents. Congratulations, you're all going to be rich tomorrow when you buy your own properties.
Did you, I'm sorry, I was 7 minutes late. Did you start with the part where you have to put in the date and time stamp when you do the original option setup the very first time you send out a document?
It will automatically have the date and stamp, the date and time stamp. That is right here.
But is it like only on the first, but you have to go in and change it, and does that change every, like forever, or is it just each transaction? If you want to add the time?
You can add the time if you go to tools. So this is just the date. So you can add a time, which is auto time.
Okay.
So I just selected
Well,
that.
what if you like clicked on it? What does it do?
What do you mean if I clicked on it? If I click on the date?
Yeah, like how they had you do it like a signature. You click on the signature, I brought it up, and then you could put the time state, the date, and the time.
Yeah, so as soon as you select this, if you've got this right here, as soon as you hit done or finish,
Okay.
that's going to be automatically inserted
To that signature.
to that
right?
signature.
Okay, that's
Yep.
fine.
So if you just want to put that on the very last signature page, you can,
Oh,
because it will automatically have the dates in there.
okay.
You'll have to add the
Yeah,
time
I
if
see
you want the
dates
time.
already.
Yeah. Did that answer your question, Dina?
Sorry, I kind of jumped in.
That's okay.
Click on date format for me, Rick. So on the side, you click on it.
Oh, no. Date?
Not that one. Click on the date, click on date format. And this is
Lots of options.
interesting. So none of them have date plus time.
No.
Is that one of the things that you wrote stuff
In my original training, you had to hold on date field, then time field.
Yeah.
So they've updated it. The date is automatically pulled in when you select a signature or an initial. If you want the time, you have to pull the time in.
But you have to put, so as I understood it, yes, ma'am.
There is, if you click on the signature block, I believe there should be a little toggle to just automatically enable the date stamp.
There you go.
And then you click save as
That's
default,
what
and
I was
it'll help
talking
in every contract.
Okay,
you ever
so
put
there we
signature
go.
on.
So the very first time you do it, they'll have to have a date.
For that opportunity.
Okay.
No, if forever. for
Yeah.
your account.
So now that it's there, I never have to add the date and the timestamp
Yeah.
because I saved it as default.
Every time you pull in the initial, the boxes will just show up right next to it, every time.
So now we see duplicate because I had a manual one in there and then I saved this one. So I would obviously want to delete some of these fields.
So Matthew, is your understanding that it updates just this file or it updates the entire?
Well, that depends on if, right here, Dina, I hit save as default setting. So now it's going to be every single time I put in an initial box, it's going to have a date and a time because I saved it as a default. If I only want it for that one, don't select that save as default.
But then that applies to your entire account.
My account,
Yes.
yes,
That's-
the whole shebang
So you have to do that inside of a, you have to do that inside.
of an opportunity, yes. Yep. Yep. Any questions? Okay, Matt does.
Receiving documents from people. Is there any preloaded templates or layouts to automatically pull in all of the signature and initial blocks for documents? Let's say you're representing a buyer. We just got the SPCBs from them. Right now, one of the functionalities that I'm missing out on that DocuSign had was you put in the initials for both of your buyers and then the date blocks. And you click every single one of them, and you can copy that whole entire chunk.
Oh,
every single
yes,
one.
I haven't found a copy paste for that yet. Don't have that feature on here.
Okay, I've developed my fix, which is more known for me because I do a lot of different agents, but for you guys, it should just be a one and done. When you go through and you do it once for an SPCD, on that right-hand side where layouts is, you should be able to save what you've done on that document as a layout. Title it SPCD buyer side. And every single time you get an SPCD, you apply that layout and it puts the boxes in.
Okay, send us those instructions because that is good information. I didn't know that was an option.
Well, Matt, we use as the seller on this one, okay? And I got it and it's got all the boxes. And when we sent it out, all we did was get that I was the seller
Yes.
and I'm a signer. And when I opened it up, it had all of it.
What
But
what he's saying is now that you have the seller has signed, you've sent that to the other agent and he can upload a buyer signature date automatically instead, like the sellers are automatically, but when you're receiving a disclosure that's already signed by the seller, he's referencing having the buyer fields automatic.
So your signature, initials and everything are
Yeah.
already set instead of you having to go manually and do each one of them. He did it so there's a layout, so you can do, oh, this is the way that I do it when there's a seller's disclosures for my buyer side. Oh, because anything that you're responding to is not gonna upload the.
Yeah, it's not gonna have
the
templates.
Signatures or initials. So to save yourself from doing that, they just create a layout, which was.
The initial is if you decide to do that one and done. for
Yeah,
every
but that's
document, then you get to see it.
perfect. That's perfect because you know how many pages I have?
Yeah.
So-
Trust me, I do.
You know
I have
what I
developed-
hate?
You're welcome. Thanks, Holly.
One and done for other people.